It's a Christmas light. Don't worry.
Christmas light. Don't worry. He knows. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, it's
He
the
planned this.
holidays.
He planned this. He knows what he's doing.
Hey, hey guys.
What's up, y'all? What's up to the haters? What's up to the other people? What's up to the people here for the first time?
Hey.
We are so happy to see you. And who are we?
Ooh.
We are the latest and greatest, and hopefully your favoriteest wrestling podcast in the land. We are the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. I am Kills at Wills.
I'm Billion.
And tonight, whenever it is you're deciding to stop by our wonderful little corner of the internet, we're going to be doing what we always do. We're going to give you that weekly recap of WWE wrestling. It's Monday Night Raw. But first, like we always do, we're going to start off with my man Billiam. He's going to give us what we call the SmackDown Rundown for Friday Night SmackDown. It is the SmackDown before Saturday night's main event, so it should be a good one. Let the people know what happened. Billiam.
Woo. So Friday Night SmackDown came from, bear with me, always have trouble with this one, Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. It's the Wilkes and then hyphen and then bar. It looks like bar, but Wilkes-Barre. That's how
Very
Michael Cole said it, so that's how I'm gonna say it.
Michael says we're gonna
Go
say
with
it.
that. So this SmackDown kicks off the beginning of the John Cena goodbye celebration. I mean, because they're talking about him having his last match with Gunther. They're talking about they go through the whole tournament and all that stuff. So they're getting ready to say goodbye. So anyway, so SmackDown kicks off with Nick Aldis sending a message to Drew McIntyre claiming I can't you're not answering your phone, you're not answering your emails. So he sends this out on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, basically saying we want to unsuspend you. That's what apparently he's working on. Apparently that takes work. I don't know. So basically he's inviting Drew to SmackDown this evening.
Okay.
So we get to SmackDown. Cody Rhodes is walking down in this fabulous purple suit, runs into Nick Aldis, who is wearing a very similar suit, just red.
Oh,
So it looks like
okay.
they went shopping together.
Probably.
But Nick Aldis is holding a letter from Drew McIntyre's lawyers saying that Drew doesn't want to come to SmackDown because he sees it as an unfit working environment, unsafe working environment.
Okay, Drew.
So until the problem is solved, aka Cody Rhodes, he will not be showing up.
Okay, Drew.
So Cody takes that, throws it on the ground. Nick Aldis goes, I'm personally going to go to Drew's house and try to sort this out, trying to be all general manager. Cody's like, great, good luck.
Right.
Heads to the ring to cut a promo.
As you do.
As he does.
As you do.
Comes out, spits his little line. What do you want to talk about? Which actually, I love that line. It's a great way to start a promo, and people just dig it. So basically, he does a little promo about Drew, just so on and so forth. But he actually gets cut off by Obafemi,
Oh, who?
NXT champion.
Who? Who? Who?
Yes, sir.
Get it.
So Obafemi will be facing Cody Rhodes at Saturday night's main event. Uh, yeah, so he says, you're worried about Drew. Drew's not even here. You should worry about me. I'm here. And saying like getting ready for their match. That's the next night. So on and so forth. And he's saying your time is up, my time is now. Because
Okay.
this whole thing at John, he's like, that's a good John Cena line. But
Yeah.
Cody's right. Cody said, "Oh, it's a John Cena line. You know how I won this championship? I beat John Cena. So I'll see you
Ooh.
tomorrow." And he
Ooh.
goes to walk out. Oba grabs his arm and stops him. So it's like, okay, like because Oba's not a small man. He's not gonna be pushed around.
Correct.
He doesn't
Correct.
care who you are.
Correct.
So
The ruler.
he says, "I'll see you tomorrow." And they stand there holding each other's belt or holding their belts over each other, and there we go. All right.
Love it.
Next up, our first match of the evening is the U.S. title open challenge,
All right.
where Ilya Dragunov finally defends his U.S. title against Tommaso Ciampa.
Come on, Tommaso. You've been out there acting a ruckus. You get your shot now. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
And actually, after weeks of Ciampa basically begging for a
Right.
title and being
Right.
blown away and just shoot off, because of the events of last week, where Ciampa screwed Carmelo out of the title. Dragunov actually asked for this match. So Ciampa wants it, Ilya wants it. It's holy hell, dude. I wrote holy hell. They're not holding back. Chops galore. They're literally slapping each other in the face for 5, 10 minutes. That goes through two commercial breaks. Like it's a long match and it's a
Mm.
brutal match. Ciampa's slapping or chopping Dragunov's chest so much, like he breaks the skin, like so he starts bleeding a little bit here. But Ciampa's chest is just as red because he's getting chopped and kicked and kneed in the face. And at one point, Dragunov either he busted his nose or he like busted his lip, but there was blood everywhere.
Ooh.
But that didn't stop him. It just made the match look that much more brutal, that much more epic, which it deserved to be. It was so fan. It was oh god, it was good. Chomp. There was a lot of close false finishes. Champa almost gets a pinfall on him when Gargano comes out and kind of distracts him a bit, but somehow Dragunov summons up the courage. He kicks out and he rolls up Champa, gets the 1, 2, 3, and he is still your United States champion.
Still going strong.
But man, that is like that. Oh, such a good match. I want to see more of them. Ugh, great. But after the match, Gargano is upset, goes in, starts beating up on the beaten Dragunov.
Oh, gee.
Uh, but to his aid comes Carmelo Hayes. Comes
Well,
out, kind of cleans out the ring, and he's standing in there, kind of checks in on Dragunov, so on and so forth. Carmelo Hayes, it's my boy. Hashtag bring back the cruiserweights.
back to cruiserweights. I mean,
Those are four dominant cruiserweights right there.
I was gonna say Dragonoff and Tommaso in that very much in that category. So yeah.
Absolutely.
205.
205. Oh, that was such a good show. Next up, we see The Miz talking to Javon Evans in the back. The Miz is upset that he is not a part of John Cena's last match because he is one of John Cena's greatest opponents of all time. Blah 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 blah. He's basically mad that the youngins are getting a shot and the veterans like him are not. Javon Evans is like, fine, I'll see you tonight. So
Oh,
later on tonight, we'll see The Miz taking on Javon Evans. Next up.
outstanding.
That was in the back. So next up, we'll see the White Six. They make out their way to the ring. And Uncle Howdy cuts a great promo on the MFTs, basically saying, "You want some John Cena weekend? It was just coming. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. You want some? Come get some." Basically, is what they were saying. He said, "We have the belts. Come and get them." uh, Finishes his promo. The MFT's solos music hits, but they're on the screen. And he's like, "All right, we'll see you next week." So looks like next week we'll have a tag team championship match between some version of the MFTs versus some version of the White Six.
All right. Right
So
on.
that should be a fantastic match. They've been trying to do this for so long. It should have been a Survivor Series War Games match, but I guess the other two matches were a little more important. Uh, but I mean, I've been wanting this for a while.
Yeah.
Just so that's just me. I don't know if it's been everybody, but I mean, these two factions, they're trying to figure out who's the most dominant faction on SmackDown, and I think next week we're gonna get a very good chance to see that. So after that, we get right, yeah, boom, boom, yep. After that, oh yeah, Lash Legend and Nia Jax run into Rhea Ripley and tell her to basically stay out of the way, because they're going for the tag team belts. Um, Rhea's like she's there because she's going to team up with Damian Priest. That's the main event to take on Alistair and Zelina. Zelina. I was gonna say Zelina Vega, but she's just Zelina. Sorry,
Yeah,
slipped the tongue.
just
Uh, yep. I actually somehow skipped the match between Alexa Bliss and Lash Legend. That actually happened before that.
oh,
So basically, last week after Alexa Bliss won her match, Lash and Nia came out and beat up on her and Charlotte. So this week, for some reason, Alexa's doing all these fights and Charlotte just watches. But Alexa is taking on Lash Legend. It's a showcase for Lash, um, for everybody to see her in one-on-one because you've seen her in tag team stuff. So
she's good.
to
Which
see her at this capacity is great.
yeah.
She's a great, no offense, big woman, but she's a big wrestler, so she's a big woman, strong, powerful.
Brick
throwing
house.
Alexa Bliss all over the place.
Hmm?
Alexa is trying to hold her own, but she hits her with her finisher, the lash extension, which I love the name of that
Oh,
finisher. The
okay.
lash extension. One,
There you
two,
go.
three picks up the win. Lash Legend looked fantastic. Looking forward to see what they were going to do with her and
Me
Nia.
too. Me too. Like I said, her and Jade would make a good matchup.
I agree.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jade,
Speaking
uh,
of
the
Jade,
the the
segue.
next match is supposed to be Michin versus Jade Cargill.
Okay.
They have Michin. She's cutting a promo in Gorilla, kind of walking through before her music would hit. Before she finishes the promo, Jade comes out of nowhere and just full on street clothes. Wasn't didn't even think she was gonna have a fight, even though she was scheduled to have one.
Right.
So she just goes through, destroys Michin in the back. She says, "Hits my music, demands it." So they hit her music. She walks out. She's like, "What do you think's gonna happen? Like, you can't. I'm the greatest." She's just Jade Cargill. And then before she says, "I'm that bitch," because that's her catchphrase, without being actually saying it. Michin's
Yeah.
music hits. She comes hobbling down with a kendo stick, hits Jade Cargill a few times with the kendo stick, and then goes for a table, but takes too much time, and Jade kicks her in the face.
Mm,
She puts
mm.
the table away. They get in the ring. Michin tries something. Jade says no. Choke slam. Jade is obviously dominant. Done. So the
Mm.
match that never was, and Jade knew it was not going to happen since she was wearing heels.
Right. Didn't plan on a fight, just plan to get beat down, apparently.
Yep, that's the
Yep.
women's champion, establishing dominance as she should. Which brings us to our main event of the evening.
Oh, baby.
Aleister Black and Zelina taking on the Terror Twins of Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley.
Terror Twins are back for a run. Look at
They are
that.
back.
Y'all, Terror Twins back.
Short and sweet. You see everybody's big moves. Zelina, Alistair, obviously they have great chemistry together, being husband and wife. So they're doing fun little tag team maneuvers with each other. He's throwing Zelina onto Rhea, who's doing her Karanas and all that kind of stuff. But in the end, Damian Priest and Rhea hit the double uh, Razor's Edges, and
Ah,
then Rhea, being the legal person, hit Zelina with Riptide, picks up the victory. Terror Twins stand tall. Credits.
wrapped it up. All right.
Whew,
Woo.
that was a rough one this week.
Rough one this week. Man, thank you so much, Billiam. That was the SmackDown rundown.
Run down.
SmackDown. That led us to Saturday night main event, technically. And if you want to check that out, so say you wanted to watch it kind of in order, you'd watch
Hit
these
pause.
SmackDown review, hit pause right about here, boop, and then check out our review for Saturday night's main event, and then come on back and check us out right here. So hey, if you did that, we'll just say a welcome back, and here we go. We got
We're back.
Monday Night
Pew, pew,
Raw.
pew, pew.
Coming to you from Hershey, Pennsylvania. Of course, they start off with a recap, basically a Cena recap. Just if in case you missed it, it was Cena's last match.
How
So
could you miss it?
it
It
was a
was
good nice.
everywhere.
It was a nice little video package of the match and him tapping, but then him getting the curtain call and this and that. So yeah, Cena's last match, which brings us to Gunther comes on out, much to the joy and happiness of everyone in the building,
Mm. I
getting all
sense the
the
sarcasm in your
soaks
voice
it
there.
all in. Basically says, "Look, I did what I said I'd do. I made John Cena tap like a little bitch." And then do you think he's gonna walk away?
No.
He comes back out. He's getting his praise. He's that and just getting showered with booze. And you think he's gonna leave? No, run it back. One more again. Stands up on the announce table and is like, "Yeah, I made John Cena tap like a little bitch." And
Mm-hmm.
he walks to the back. He's getting all sorts of people in his face. R Truth's in his face. Otis is in his face.
Our
Tozawa.
Truth called him trash.
Yeah.
It's like I don't mean to kind of step on your toes or anything, but the fact that they're treating
Him.
Gunther like he actually retired John Cena, like he had a match, he beat him. It was John Cena's match regardless. Like he didn't. They're going around saying that Gunther retired John Cena. John Cena retired John Cena. John Cena's like, I'm done after this match, and the match is over. The world revolves around not John Cena anymore. So he didn't retire. That's all I'm saying. It's just,
I mean, people. I think people do forget that if John Cena had won, he was still walking away.
absolutely. But they're going on. He's like Gunther's retired Goldberg, and now he's retired John Cena.
And
So,
which very much seems to be the perfect segue into you have all these people getting in his face. Pierce, hey, you're out of here. Pierce kicks him out, and who's waiting for him? Who's the last person he sees waiting on his car? None other than one AJ Styles, who is also planning on retiring in
next
2020.
year.
And if the scuttlebutt is true, Gunther is this dude that is retiring people. It would be very poetic that AJ Styles is the last person he sees and just makes that, all right, I see you, player.
Hmm.
So that brings us to a nice New Day and Usos package. Just basically them flexing about who's. It goes through a nice little. You see the Usos go from back when they were young to all the way to now, and old New Day footage and this and that, and it's really nice little promo about arguably two of the best tag teams of all time. Which brings us to the first match of the night. It is the Usos versus the New Day. Grayson Waller's in the New Day's corner. He eventually gets kicked out, heel shenanigans, this and that. But
Yeah.
I'll just say this: both tag teams pulled out all the stops. It's great to see the Usos back in tag team form. Seeing the Usos against New Day was a good just back and forth. We love tag team wrestling here on the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. So you talk about Usos, you talk about New Day. It was just a wonderful thing. We love tag team wrestling.
Hmm.
The others are the Usos in their first time back. They look great. It's great to see them working again. That's it.
Ah, poor New Day.
Yeah,
They're getting the
man.
short end of the stick right now, but they'll be back on top.
We'll be back on
I
top.
got a feeling.
We'll be
But
back on top.
it looks like Raw's going to start focusing a lot on the tag team because they haven't really been doing the tag teams the scene for a while. So it looks like now
Right.
that they're going to focus on that more. So I'm excited for, like you said, we're a tag team bunch around here. So bring it on.
Bring it on. We have a nice Kabuki Warriors video promo to Rhea and Io, basically just talking their mess. That gives us a recap of Rey Mysterio and Logan Paul, which eventually leads us to a recap of the LA Knight beatdown, which confirmed what I was afraid of. They let us know that for the time being, LA Knight is out indefinitely.
Apparently, he has a broken sternum.
Sure,
So that's what happens when you get tsunami'd on top of a car.
sure, 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 sure. Right
Talk
before
about short end of a stick, man. I mean, I'm assuming he's just getting a little bit of time off. We'll see him back at the Rumble, I have a feeling, but
we're into the Slim Jim, that's what's happening.
ooh, stick. Oh yeah. Ooh. Mm.
Right before that, though, we have a nice little Vision promo backstage. Paul Heyman really having a real Braun Breaker in. Braun Breaker's ready, and he's like, "You're 21 days away from your shot. Just calm down, calm down, calm down." Rhea Ripley and Io Sky come out. Looks like they're gonna cut a little promo. They come about ringside. Io gets up into the ring. Rhea, stopping and turns, and Asuka's there, and she gets misted. Just boom, right there, ringside. Io comes to check on her, and Kyrie hits her with the insane elbow on the ringside. And Asuka and Kyrie bring them both in. It looks like Kyrie's gonna drop a big insane elbow on Rhea, and Io jumps in at the last second and takes it to the small of the back. So boom, she takes it right to the small of the back. Looks like she gets hurt real bad there, and the Kabuki Warriors get the drop on Rhea and Io. It's,
Mm.
mm-mm. So we'll see what kind of shape Io is in come next week. They look pretty bad. Which brings us to our match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. It is Ivy Nile versus current champion Maxine Dupree, who is
Mhm.
28 days as champ. And
Okay. Yeah, I
Her-
mean, I guess so, but she hasn't even been there. She's had the stupid black and white promos, which
Yes.
again, I still don't buy. Apparently, I didn't notice, but apparently she doesn't even have, you know how all champions have their own side plates on the championships.
Yeah,
She doesn't even have her own side plates yet.
correct. And if she does, they just say like Alpha Academy or whatever team she's
Which,
on.
no,
Right. Right.
I don't agree. You can't be a champion if you don't know what you're gonna have on a side plate. Not even your name is on the side plate. It's like the team that you're a part of.
Maybe they didn't
Sorry.
get shipped. Maybe they didn't get shipped. Maybe they're not
I
ready.
digress.
Here are the here are the notes that I have about this match. Maxine Dupree showing ruthless aggression. That's the best way I can describe it because she gets super amped up, and a lot of the women right now seem to have this thing. I know Charlotte does it, Maxine does it, Lyra does it. They'll do like a big move, and then it's come on.
yeah.
They'll do that. It's interesting. Maxine Dupree does do a pretty good perfect plex
Hmm.
for the perfect plex, everybody. For those that don't know, there was a gentleman named Mr. Perfect. He used to do this kind of back suplex pin move, and one leg he'd hold one leg. He would make sure the opponent's one leg was up, and it looked really great. And Maxine kind of pulled that off, so that was pretty good. She is getting better. I stand by what we talked about, though. Instead of having black and white little promos, it would just throw her out there every week. Have these chops show up in real time. That being said, no surprise to me, Maxine Dupree is the winner. She does make Ivy Nile tap. She does some pretty interesting ways to get back into the ankle lock. She does like a roll, a kind of a flip at one point, and they're trying. They're trying. I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know yet. I would like to see more of her promos. She eventually is going to get better in the ring, but I would like to see her cut some promos. And I don't know if she's going to stick with the Alpha Academy theme or if she's going to have her own thing. We'll see. But she is, and still, the women's Intercontinental Champion.
Great. Prove me wrong.
There you go.
Please.
Then they do a little package that basically shows the next NXT stars that were showcased kind of Saturday night's main event, and just that are the big ones right now: Obafemi, Sol Ruka, Joe Hendry, Javon Evans, and Leon Slater. Not all NXT people, but some of those TNA people, but just kind of showcasing, I think, the big names for the future.
Hmm.
You used to these people because I think they're gonna have a big
They're
year
coming.
26. Absolutely. Javon Evans is backstage talking to Pierce when El Grande Americano comes up and basically says, like, look, man, you didn't, none of my guys were involved in Saturday Night Main Event. Like, I need my guys to have a match. And so they're gonna put Javon against Royo Americano next week. So there
Boy,
you go.
Javon is working hard. He is everywhere right
Absolutely,
now.
as he should be. I think he's
Agreed.
one of the futures of this business, man.
Agreed.
Energetic, great to watch. I think,
Different.
yeah, bouncy.
Different, which is always fun. Bouncy. Yep. Absolutely.
Then we get a nice CM Punk promo. That's pretty much what I put. Classic CM Punk promo. He's throwing out insults. He's ready for whatever. He calls Braun Breaker a cross-eyed nepo baby at one point, and he does have a good line. He was saying, he was like, oh, you had to come out and get help from this person, from this person. You said you want the 2011 CM Punk. You can't even beat the 2025 CM Punk by yourself. So that was a pretty good line.
I heard he slipped the flag off the microphone and he was holding it like just a bare mic. Was that, did you notice that?
Because at one point he's talking to it and then he kind of turns it sideways. He's just like, "Oh, I'm gonna be still the world heavyweight champion, the best in the world." So he gets in his bag. It's a good promo. It's a
Great.
classic CM Punk promo.
Get it, Phil.
Let's see, we have a Judgment Day promo backstage. Apparently, they let us know that JD, well, at least these are the words that came from from Dom Mysterio, that JD is on the shelf right now. We didn't get any official word, but that's just what Dom said. So I don't know what
Mm.
that means, but um, Raquel's letting the group know that she wants to do this on her own, wants to win this championship on her own, because that takes us to the next match. She is taking on Stephanie Figueroa, La Primera, for the Women's World Championship. The match is going well, but Nikki Bella comes and gets her lick back against Raquel, basically. So there's an interference. Nikki comes in, attacks both Stephanie and Raquel, and just Nikki letting everybody know I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. Deal with me. There we go.
Excellent.
What's next? This brings us to a little promo with Adam Pearce and Paul Heyman. Adam Pearce wants to know by the end of the night who's the man under the mask.
How
Paul Heyman
convenient.
saying, "I don't know who it is, but Adam Pearce wants to know. I want to know who it is by the end of the night." Okay, sure. That brings us to our main event of the evening.
Woo.
We have the Maverick, Logan Paul, versus the Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio.
Booyaka.
Uh, what can I say about the match? It's Logan Paul against Rey Mysterio. Logan Paul's looking good. Rey Mysterio's looking, in shape. It's a good back and forth, but why waste
That's a
anybody?
good way to put it. Rey Mysterio is looking in shape.
Yeah, why
I mean,
waste?
yeah, he's 50. He's pushing 50, of
Correct.
course. Still
Mhm.
doing what Rey Mysterio does.
He's bringing out the classics. Logan Paul's looking good. I mean, maybe we could see a little bit of more of showcasing of Logan Paul, but this is a vision fight. And, we know how these things go when any member of the vision is involved, everybody. Uh, you know, Bron comes out, well, first of all, we have a Paul Heyman coming out, and there's a whole situation with the brass knuckles. The brass knuckles are getting thrown out, and at one point, it looks like Logan Paul is going to hit Ray with the brass knuckles, but he gets kind of caught up, like in the 619. The knuckles come off. Ray sees him, and so he's looking at the brass knuckles, and he's like, "Oh!" And he goes and picks him up, and then out of nowhere, the masked man shows up, and the masked man hits him with a curb stomp on the side of the ring. Oh,
Again.
and it's thrown in, rolled in. Logan Paul hits Rey Mysterio with a frog splash of all things.
What he does.
And then gets the 1, 2, 3. Logan Paul is the winner. So we have Logan Paul standing next to the masked man. The masked man isn't going anywhere. But then we got CM Punk. CM Punk's coming out with a chair. He's so mad. And Logan Paul runs away. So does the masked man. The masked man runs up the steps and spotlights on the masked man. It's like, oh, what's he gonna do? And then we see the masked man about to take his mask off. And who is it? It's none other than Austin Theory.
With less hair.
Who
Yeah.
saw that coming? Oh, to be fair, it was what you did. I mean, we it was those were the rumors. The rumors had gotten leaked, and you know, last week or the last time we saw the masked man, we did say it could have been somebody else, but again, these were just a lot of the rumors and this and that. We did see the body type did kind of change a little bit. So yeah,
If you think about it, what's the name of the group? The
division.
vision.
Yeah,
It's the vision of the future.
yeah,
Look at these four guys.
yeah.
This is the future of the company.
So we have
In the
Austin
vision of
Theory.
Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins, kind of, I guess.
It has been a little minute since we've seen Austin Theory, but it did, the rumors are true. There was rumors that they might withhold the masked man to try to make another little better reveal. Maybe they would have pivoted after it gotten leaked, but nope, they decided to pull the trigger. And I feel like if you were just gonna pull the trigger, why not have just pulled the trigger last week or something? I don't know. But I guess there's a method to the madness.
Yeah.
We're not in the writer's room, but anyway, Austin Theory's up on the stairs. CM Punk's getting a good look at him. He's, oh, I'm gonna, and then he turns around. Boom! Speared by Braun Breaker because
Hmm.
it's Braun Breaker's time. Braun Breaker stands over CM Punk, and it went. And that's that's
There it
that's
is.
Raw. That's how it ends. That's how
Braun
it ends.
Breaker stands tall once again. Boy, he's been doing that a lot in 2025.
A lot in 2025. I do think even if they give Punk back the belt, I do think they give it to Braun Breaker when they match up.
Yeah,
We'll see.
we'll see in January. But hey kids, that was the first Monday Night Raw in a John Cena-less era.
First Monday Night Raw in a John Cena-less era. This is the new wave. When you know someone like that is you can't rely on him. He's not coming back when
Nope.
the ratings are down. We have our in the first Raw after the in the Cena era. We have the Austin Theory reveal. So that's maybe that's what they were saving it for. Maybe
We
that's
have a very, very hated man in Gunther, which they went the route of Brock and Taker when you beat the streak. But now they're running, but at least Gunther can do something with it, unlike Brock. Like
correct.
Gunther is around to take advantage of the hate. He's becoming one of us, Kills. He's becoming a Section 8 because he's embracing that hate. He is bathing in it, and he is growing stronger by the day with all the
Yeah,
hatred he hears.
correct. It just makes you stronger sometimes, man. Just
Hmm.
makes you stronger.
Hmm.
But hey, y'all, that's it. That was the weekly recap of the Raw and the SmackDown. Oh boy, some good shows, some good shows. And again, if you want to check out our Saturday night main event recap, go on ahead and check it out. It's down there. You can get our we're going to talk about the matches, and then we'll probably squeeze a little bit of time to talk about John Cena in there, I believe. So,
Oh yeah.
just talk about the dude. But first, before we sign off on this thing, hey, Billiam,
Yes.
why don't you go ahead and let the people know how they can help us out in our little corner of the world over here, please?
Absolutely.
Woo!
Hey, haters, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, and then go ahead and pop a little comment down there. Let us know what your favorite match of the week was. Let us know how you feel about Austin Theory. Clearly, you've heard our thoughts. We want to hear your thoughts. Who else could it have been? We don't know. Tell us. Also, you can find us on Instagram. Go ahead and look for Section 8 Wrestling Pod, as well as finding us on, if you want to listen to us, you can find us on Spotify and Apple Music.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-wee. All right, y'all. Well, we had some fun, but I have things to do. He has things to do, and y'all have things to do. So we're not
Life.
going to keep you. We thank you for letting us be a wonderful little distraction for whatever's going on in the world. We hope we made you smile. We hope we made you laugh, and we hope we made you want to come on back and see us again for the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. I am Kills at Wills.
I'm Billy.
Hey, we gonna see y'all on the next one.
Happy holidays, y'all.